armlet sort of thing, but of course you need a blade. Or maybe eggs. We'll see.
Bounties split a piece, 2v2. Chrisluck takes to the high ground, but Heiko's there waiting for him. Little fissure to block out Sexy Fat from pursuing, but Chrisluck can eat a lot of damage from that annoying tag team. That Oov. Slowly walking him down. Does have 6 tangos, does have a salve.
They're cutting him off. They can get him,
Oh my goodness. They're going to catch him.
Oh, no, he has the bash.
He has the bash. Oh, he bashes him. Oh my goodness. Press the Crip Swarm. A very long, dragged out kill when he gets it.
How did he have 2 bashes already? Where did he get that? If I'm Chris Luck, I'm flaming the guy that gave him bashes. Or maybe it was Chris Luck.
This is insane. Or maybe was he hitting neutral creeps on the way or something? I don't know.
No,
That's so... Oh, you're right. Yeah, I don't know.
I think he did get it from Chris Luck from fighting at the room. So funny.
Arrow, stun, bottom lane. Early pressure on the analog. One more right click. All right. They get one themselves. Taking down a pretty precious core. Obviously, getting the first blood bonus is that much nicer for Furia, but all right. Look at Beastcoast firing right back. I missed that one. It's Stinger getting the last hit, but him and company get the finish onto Heiko, and they're not done yet. Now following forward, looking to go for Sexy Fat. They get a good arrow. Need one more right click. One more. Whisper. No, I can't quite get close enough. A little bit of a sprint, and the space is created.
He considered leaping. You could see it. He could very much consider diving there.
Oh, mid lane trouble. Jenkins here. DK. Confident Swagger going to be taken down as Heiko returns from death on the bottom lane, jumps right to mid lane, and they hit the Necro.
If I recall correctly, I believe Mini is a big Kunkka. I recall hearing people like refer. I think this is a comfort pick for him.
Okay.
And so even though he's in this matchup, which I think Necro should do very well in, it seems like he knows the matchup quite well. And he's still there. He's still there.
DK not ready for the Tusk to still be hanging around. This will warrant not one but 2 different rotations. One will be canceled out. The AA makes it, but DK goes to the high ground on the other side and not going to be able to make it away. AA will step into the lane and take the solo XP. That's back-to-back takedowns on your DK Necro, though.
You know what? When you die twice after TP, I almost feel like they should just set your death timer to be the... Because you can walk back to lane either way.
Right. I've heard some players talk about wanting to level up that arrow to get even more maximized out of that damage. Here, a fight for the bounties. Whisper connects with said arrow really nicely. A full duration stun allows them to get the cleanup kill onto Heiko, and Beastcoast inch ahead now, 4-3.
The new Mirana arrow feels really nasty. Getting stunned by it is very frustrating. It kind of feels like you're getting by some pure damage ability.
Uh-oh. Duster's here, and they get another kill. It's the 3rd straight takedown on DK in the mid lane.
The classic Death Prophet 5 game.
Right?
Works every time.
I wonder if, I was just going to say, if he's going to get some points going into Silence. Just picks up the point now, and look at it already go to work. Silence there onto the Earthshaker. They roll on in, but obviously a bit over-aggressive here. They feel confident. Kunk is level 6 now. They got the boat, hoping to posture up strong and get some early damage on that precious mid-tier 1 tower. But DK returns, and that plan is going to be halted a bit. But it warrants the attention of Chris Luck having to rotate to that mid lane. And Analog is just going to keep farming up.
He's having a decent time up here after a bit of a rough start.
Oh, Red Monster goes for the top rune, denies it, but it does cost him his own life. The second you walk down that ramp and a Tusk is around, he's going to block you out from that ramp, and you're stuck.
AA, not a particularly great hero either at getting away.
Can't get away from anything. That man sucks at walking out from trouble. He has no way of heavy movement. And he's just hoping that he gets levels and can shoot Jays from the outside. His bottom, it could be Sexy Fat in trouble yet again. This dynamic duo of Mirana and Nyx just continue to put in the work, and it's just so troublesome for the Slardar.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's at this point that I almost feel like he should just go lane with the...
are fortified.
Like, just go break down the lane stage, say, okay, I'm not gonna sit down here and just put myself in kill threshold for this kill combo. Let's just take towers. Let's just play the game. But he does head back down. This is quite dangerous.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower
top,
is
they
under
are
attack.
they're pulling out a lot of pressure from Furia's side, but nobody from Beastcoast is answering that tier 1 pressure. And instead, they will address Sexy Fat once again on the bottom lane. They have the arrow connection, trying to swim his way out.
Is under attack.
Stinger thirsty, though. Look at this man. They're committing in deep. Feeling like there's not going to be any rotation, there's not going to be any help, but they'll continue to chase. If he gets a little bit more mana, he could set up the stun into the arrow, but he's not going to have the mana. He's going to fall a bit short. They will take the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, they caught out Chris Luck. They slap him down.
Man, Hiko and Mini are owning in
Dire's
this.
structures
They're
are fortified.
just finding all the kills. That's a core Earthshaker too. That's a carry. It's dying. Not good.
You know, while they're getting a lot, though, you can say the same for Whisper and Stinger in the bottom lane here. Oh, I say that, but I might have just jinxed Stinger. He unfortunately does miss that stun. The Sexy Fat will make it away. Any potential threat, but the bottom lane pressure does continue. Same can be said for Analog top. Go ahead.
Mirana's not really great at pushing, whereas this lone fruit is more than adept at taking your
middle
towers.
tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Not the worst hero to get very farmed.
For sure. When it comes to hitting the towers itself, we see Whisper able to string together another kill there. Oh! Stun, but they still get the X pull back into the boat. And as she tries to go for the TV, Mini gets in good position to slam her down with that cleave. And the chase is on. Carapace stun, though, from Stinger stops them in their tracks, and they put their focus onto Red Monster because he's looking like a sweet little icy treat. He's trying to taunt himself out of this one. Torn misses. Hiko, 6 more seconds for the shards. Is he going to be too far away for this one? They still want it. They say, there's no way you're going to get away with this. There's no way. You must pay. And they do take him down.
You know, when he's taunting like that, you definitely gotta dive him. You know, you gotta put him in his place.
You can't let him do that to us. He can't swag on us like he's getting away. That means that they can follow it up with a very good tier 1 tower in mid lane. Very precious tower. Good position for Furia to be in. You know, have really good moves for the mid lane with how well Kunkka has been able to walk out from that laning phase. 74 and 13. And then, you know, trouble for Sexy Fat at the bottom, but, you know, Lone Druid has been just coasting through. So Furia really walking away from the laning phase, feeling pretty strong here. And now we can see trouble. Necro and AA go to the high ground, not before getting silenced up. They surround Duster. Duster, though, gets the snowball, rolls out. They have a boat for the Necro. It connects. They can't finish him off. A big stun return there. And they quickly lose out to Chris Luck walking in with a dunk. Hits it home. Big damage. And they're going to be able to clean out the Necro, the Mirana to fall. Chris Luck trying to clean up the rest. Moving in. Can't quite get any of those big juicy targets. The Lone Druid and the Kunkka still surviving here. Mini into a corner. Tries to slap down the Golems. Golem's not helping him out in this one. How is this guy going to get away with this? What is happening? He steps back and just walks away. Chris Luck steps back in with the fissure. Can't quite get the snipe, and Analog scores the double kill. Arrow not quite there. Mini will go back to base to X himself back, but not able to come back in time to bail out his comrade Duster. Man, what a ridiculous turn of events. Nice catch of the Torrent there. Mini chasing now Whisper. No finishing blow. He got that armlet.
Yeah, that Helm of Iron Will really protected him in that fight. It's like every single time Nyx hit him, he would just regen for the damage that Nyx did.
So ridiculous.
Clear sailing.
Pathetic little right clicks.
I cannot believe he got away with that, but he did. And, you know, the 2 prized cores walk away from that battle alive and well. They still sit at that top of the net worth here. Mirana being the one hope at the moment for Beastcoast as she tries to finish out that Maelstrom through this bottom lane.
Dire's structures
Other than that, you know, they do have Stingers level 6. They have Vendetta. They could look for setups on that front. The chase is on here. Furia just on full aggressive mode. Nice shard block there to catch Chris Luck. Snowball up and over the Ice Blast. Try to go into Chris Luck. Moonlight Shadow, can it bail him out? No, it can't. He's able to get off a couple more stuns, but will not stop his fate.
Yeah, that was a 6 shards, honestly. If he doesn't connect with that, that's just... They get the hell out of dodge. They snipe the smoke.
Ooh, more Red Monster. Stinger sweeping in with the Vendetta. You know, either of these targets not looking so easy.
You have the arrow to follow up, though.
Oh, they want DK. They actually snowball over Stinger, and they get the crush onto him. And then he gets silenced up. Oh, poor Stinger. Can't quite get anything off and misses the stun. Oh, Nyx. Sad times for him in this one. Sexy Fat runs into the corner, hit up with the cold feet. They finish him off. But DK pays a big price there. Gets sucked on up. Duster, your 5-position Death Prophet. Putting in work with that Exorcism Soul Siphon. Arrow
Connects.
finds a connection onto Mini. Can they protect him? They can. They get the roar off, and Mini again runs away with barely any life. Fissure somehow just narrowly misses him. Chrisla commits him with the Echo. Can't quite find the finish. He runs out, and Duster gets him down with the Crypt Swarm. Duster with sweet revenge from that last game. Too many uppercuts from the Tusk. He is wants revenge so bad. And look at him go, man. Double kill for Duster. This boy. Like, you know, I'm liking this 5-position Death Prophet, not gonna lie.
Step lively now.
Seems pretty good in this game. It's alright. I agree with him.
Oh, Stinger. He's like, there's no way. I gotta get this guy. See you later, Mini. Yeah. That was, what is it? The Roach's Kiss? Is that what you called it?
The Roach's Kiss. Oh, hell yeah.
That's exactly what that was. They jabbed down Mini. He's gotten away with way too much, and that's a 5-time kill streak going to be pocketed by Nyx.
You know, roaches have all sorts of diseases, actually. If you did get kissed by a roach, it might look something... not as immediate. These days, though.
Yeah, you never really know. So keep your masks on tight. As top lane, nice 3-point shot comes in from the AA. Forces Analog to kind of step off a bit, but he does have company nearby. Scan is there, though, from the Dire. And they know that something fishy is up on that high ground. And just as Red Monster's like, what's going on? He just gets jumped by the Bash Brothers, if you will. Heiko and Sexy Fat just mow him down. Furia in a good spot. This is the team that was about to forfeit this series. And now here they are in a really strong position. Game number 3 to potentially take the series. X marks the spot. Pull back bow onto Chris. Now a snowball to chase. The torrent. And somebody's got to finish that plate. And it's going to be Sexy Fat.
Sluck not having a great game here on this core Earthshaker.
Yeah, not feeling as exciting as the Tusk, but like you mentioned, yeah, has the blink. We'll have to see what kind of big Echo moment is awaiting him. It's about 25 seconds time before that Echo is going to be back up. Looks like Furia have been eyeballing the Roche a bit, but would love to get a kill on the Stinger to make it that much easier. They have the silence and the protection. Rush him. Tag Tame plus, what is it, Corrosive Haze? Good lord.
Yeah, with the DP ulti and...
Yeah, Roche is also going to go down. They're even committing the Exorcism for it. In the meantime, Beastcoast will try to get some safe vision out, but oh god, poor Red Monster. Arrow, woo, a life-saving arrow for Red Monster. He's just like, I'll get him with everything I got. Cold feet, Ice Blast, Chrislock jumps in. They'll get Mini down while the rest of his team is securing the Roche. Nice bailout.
A little bit out of position there, just a little bit.
Whisper landing the arrow. A very, very thankful Red Monster. The coach is like, I will never scrutinize your future games ever again. Thank you so much.
Trying to get coach. That's all he cares about this. He's trying so hard.
Mega brown noser over here trying to solidify his spot on the team. I've been performing well every game. You know, to his credit, has been a fantastic couple of games for Whisper. The previous one, of course, being that Earthshaker game. Now, trying to make the most out of this Mirana, proven to be a bit difficult, as a lot of it is on her shoulders, being the top net worth for the team. DK not really able to unload as big, as they do get a nice little stun setup on the Duster. And finish off the DP, but that is just that 5-position DP, and it's going to cost them Whisper, who is the top net worth. So not a fun exchange for Beastcoast at all. And the chase is on. This is for Chris Luck. Chris Luck still holds that Echo, and he's going to have to keep holding it in the fountain and wait for the high ground defense to use it.
Nice timing from with the Torrent. Chris Luck actually has a blink. He could maybe get out of that. Oh, Red Monster.
Oh, where's my arrow this time? I don't think you're going to have a bailout this time, buddy. It is. Mini gets that kill. DK confident here. He's got Stinger nearby. And they're going to slap down and send Sexy Fat to the Shadow Realm. And I was going to say that might force Furia back, but Furia is still happy to swing it out. I guess knowing that the Reaper Scythe is not an immediate threat, and with Duster already back into action here, dual Soul Siphon does a little bit of damage. But once it finishes, they just jump onto the DP and blast her down. All right, Furia kind of handing over a couple of kills here now.
The bear up too. That's a pretty big deal. 300 gold and XP. That's one thing that didn't get nerfed in terms of gold and XP in the past. It's worth a lot in this match.
Bounty.
Stinger coming in from the flank. Ooh. I guess call a sidestep from Heiko. He's not able to get the stun. But now we're going to see Beastcoast posturing up here. Just that Blink Echo. Chris Luck. It is Rune. Oh, he got scouted. Radiant. Little side scan there. I think they're going to want to approach this mid lane, fearing that there could be reinforcements in the dark nearby. Probably the best. They got to tighten the reins a bit. Handed over a couple of kills there, and opportunity for Beastcoast to inch their way back little by little. It's only a 2k net worth advantage at the moment. It does look like, top 2 net worth is in a strong spot, really pushing ahead, but everyone else on Furia's side is pretty poor. Sexy Fat way down there, Duster way down there. That could be a little concerning.
Sexy Fat's kind of giving them a window into this game here. He's not been having a good game.
He had a real rough laning phase. He had to deal with the Nyx Mirana lane, just got stun comboed non-stop, and didn't have the support babysitter to bail him out.
Stinger.
Oh, okay, Sexy Fat just throws out the stun. Not sure intentional or not, but not able to get the catch.
Radiant's bottom tower.
While Analog will pressure out that top lane, Beastcoast are flirting around the mid lane a bit. They have Stinger back in behind. He's rolling under a sentry though, and he's been spotted. Snowball back into the X. They got the crush, and they take care of that little roach. Sometimes the risk you take as a Nyx moving out in Vendetta, trying to scout out opportunities. So, we'll see Beastcoast split these other side lanes, try to distract Furia a bit from going for closure.
Well, Furia making their way into the triangle now. They've taken top tier 2, so they don't need to be there too much. They've been kind of playing around that area quite a lot. In fact, that's a big area that East Coast have warded. So playing towards this bot triangle area, I think makes a lot of sense. And this is going to let them get this bot tower and also push Beast Coast. It's been a little annoying having this bot shoved in so much.
Yeah, it's not as valuable to Furia to obviously go to that bottom lane, but after they've already gotten so much at the top half of the map, I think it's about time they can deal with certainly that tier 1 and that tier 2. It does look like they draw it out on the map as the game plan. As they backpedal though, look at this. They caught out with a nice sentry. The Moonlight Shadow approach from Mirana. Whisper leading out the charge there. Probably not the best idea without knowing yet that Furia have totally withdrawn from the area.
Always ballsy to walk up high grounds like that.
Very
Usually
ballsy.
want to have some sort of, or maybe arrow up or something like that.
Way too much confidence, way too much swagger there from Mirana to kind of take that. Oh, Red Monster, don't go out there. That is too dangerous. I know you need that. You really want to have vision in that area, but it will cost you your life. Obviously hard for them to kind of get out behind, I guess. I mean, Stinger's there. Feels comfortable because he has his own sentry on the ground. Oh, that courier looks good. Get it. It's got a mango. Oh. He'll take it on the way back, maybe? No, he wants to keep his Vendetta going just in case they have a setup. They're looking for DK. Oh, they spotted him. That pesky Nyx. Yules, but there's the Ice Blast. He does manage to have a pretty good stun, and they will finish off the tusk. The jump in from Chris. Catches out 2, and it's on to Mini, and they will finish him off with a Reaper Sight. Very nice grab for Beastcoast there. Analog, he's got to go. TP's out. Not so fortunate. Going to be Sexy Fat. He's hit it with the arrow. He wants Red Monster, though. He's taunting him, and this time he'll get away with it. Triple kill for Whisper.
Really nice echo. Also, the setup from the Knicks kind of, you know, it looked like he was in a really ballsy position there, maybe trying to just snipe a courier, but he was actually looking to start the fight, and the clutch Carapace got off. I think it was the DP
is under attack.
caught the DP with the Carapace and the Kunkka with the Carapace at the same time, so that actually set up for that echo slam. Very nice play from Cockroach here.
Yeah, I thought they got the jump on him, but the Yules, which I assume is his Yules, yeah, he got his own self-Yules off, kind of prolonged things a bit, as you mentioned. The Carapace, the follow-up stun, all held them in that place long enough for Chrysluk to do what he had felt like he was waiting to do for a long time, and that's like a pretty decent Blink Echo setup. He gets what he's asking for, and they're able to blow up the Kunkka and take him out of the fight before he's able to get anything going for himself, the boat or what have you. He has a BKB now. I don't know if he had it in that fight and just blew up before he was able to get it off, but now they have it ready to go, feeling confident, rushing into Beastcoast turf. They spot out Whisper, and they rush in. Silence is there from Duster, and she has nowhere to go.
Tusk Punch plus the SAR. So much damage.
It's insane.
And they're not a, you know, there's a 4 Tusk too.
And, you know, the cute little silence, and Mirana has no way to deal with it. No Yules, no BKB, no nothing. She has no way to get out from that trouble. And here we go. To the high ground they go with the Exorcism out. Glyph now committed. Bear leading the charge here. Gets the roar off. Puts focus on the Knicks, and they'll finish him off. It's Duster claiming up that kill with his Exorcism. They're going to lose the Bear. Our new one's going to be summoned. Now a buyback going to be forced out from that Knicks. And Necro trying to run in, gets X back. Are Furia going to totally pull out of this one, or if they're going to see if they can bait Beastcoast back into a secondary fight? Looks like the latter. They're waiting on the high ground. Moonlight Shadow, though, do they have vision? DK walks right in there. And Sexy Fat going to get reflected his own corrosive haze on the other side. Ice Blast to fly. A Snowball may have dodged it. They able to chunk down Nyx. And now Beastcoast frantic to try to make it back inside. Now that they are down their Nyx, who already died back. DK. Oh, an arrow slips through. Does find the Lone Druid on the back, but not able to bail out DK Necro. And he buys back too. Oh man, Beastcoast spending the money here to hold the line. Red Monster goes down neck. Man, Duster is just dusting away these players on the support DP. Keeps ending up with the kills. Oh, Mirana saying ain't so. She leaps right in, gets silenced up, gets bashed and killed, and she is out. 50 seconds. She has no buyback. What is going on, man? They were hemorrhaging out kills there at the end.
Yeah.
Beastcoast just trying to chase him out, but Furia were prepared.
Top barracks are under attack.
Bear's doing a lot of work. There was a few times where the Necro was very close to being able to get off like a Goat Shroud or a Yules, but then he would just get bashed. He would get hit by like the Sardar, you know, like Tusk or something like that. It was just one of those unfortunate fights where every time he wanted to get off a defensive ability, getting bashed or something of the sort.
Brax down. Oh, jumping from Chris, but he gets roared immediately. Can they take this Bear out?
Pretty important.
They're trying.
He doesn't have resummon soon.
Yeah, but they want the money. Not going to get it. Oh, look who's way out front. Stinger. Stinger's chasing. What's he going to set up? Oh, got the hit on the Bear, got the stun. Chrysluk moves in, huge Echo Slam, fishes off the Bear, fishes off the Lone Druid, and they're going to be looking to go and take Sexy Fat too. And they're not done yet. Moving in, they're looking to go for Duster. Duster getting right-click. The Maelstrom damage procs continue to go through, and they're successful on that as well. It's 3 kills for Beastcoast on the bounce back.
Got it.
Once again, this combo between Nyx Assassin and the Earthshaker just looking really amazing, as well as the Ancient Apparition. I mean, it's forget about AA because he just sits bouncing and shoots ults, but it's doing a lot of damage. And chain lockdown too, important against these BKBs.
Oh yeah.
So
now tower under pressure in the mid tier 1. I'm looking over Furia's members. You know, No vessels or anything to help with
Radiant's
Necro at
middle
this
tower
time.
has
But
fallen.
maybe they feel that they just have so much overwhelming damage burst that it's something that's not too necessary. We'll have to see if that's something that comes back and bites them or not, but they are starting to get tested a bit. East Coast feeling a bit more confident. They're moved out past the river now and into the southern half of the map where they know it's free to farm.
Good for them to get out. With that Rex, they do have an AA who kind of wants to fountain anyway, so he's okay with just dragging this wave over and over
Radiant's
to
bottom tower is
mountain.
under attack.
Tier 4. Although I say that, he's actually hitting over
Got to get an AA blast maybe into the Roche pit here because Furia are doing it. They're doing it fast.
Radiant's bottom
There's no
tower
chance at all. Whether
has fallen to
they know
the
what's going on or not, they don't. Dire just used a scan over here, so it doesn't seem like they had any idea that that was going down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sound-
That guy has a solar crest.
Okay.
I saw the solar crest. I was like, oh, that must be like Slardar or Tusk, right? But no. But
Step
Interesting.
lively now.
Radiant's bottom
Great for the bear.
tower
Yeah, I was
is
gonna say,
under
just I
attack.
guess help to enable the bear. I mean, it's a very battle bear kind of a build. Deso, Mask of Madness, and a Basher now. They really want to ramp up that output.
Arrows. So patient with hitting. I would see him fake it.
Many tried to chase him out, but Chris Luck was able to, not Chris Luck, rather, Whisper was able to leap out and away. Chris Luck's still hiding within the trees. Oh my goodness.
They're scouting.
My goodness. And they
He's-
actually
he has-
still have a hunch.
He has spider legs and TPs.
Dire's bottom
Oh, they're
tower
looking for the
is under
wraparound. They have
attack.
Nyx here too.
Oh, and they have that echo.
Dire's
that echo.
bottom tower has fallen.
They need vision though. They
This
might
would
just,
be a
they just need to
solid
throw Nick. They just need
opportunity.
Nyx to go in there, just show
Look how
himself and
closely-
die.
Look how closely stacked
I know.
they are.
Oh my god. If Nyx could just
They
get
have
in there.
vision. They have
Chris
vision.
Luck, Chris Luck. He's going in from behind. He's going in. They got the vision on the high ground. He moves in. Big Dunk is going to be there. He's looking to wipe out the black lines. Can he do it? The Lone Druid's still holding strong. The Ice Blast comes through, but not quite enough firepower to get the finish onto Analog. He is going to be good and backpedals a bit. And Furia, don't seem too wavered with the opportunity. I mean, they blasted down the Tusk, but he just buys right back.
Dire's structures are
That was so close. That was so close to being a disaster. Oh god.
Got him with the net.
Yeah.
They chase out for Stinger.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh boy. All right, now Furia charging down this bottom lane. That's going to be so demoralizing for Beastcoast. Now they have no Echo Slam for this defense. The Necro just throwing himself into the fight. Chris Luck will continue to try to stun and slow them down and block the lane out and do whatever he can. And they have the repair kit, so it's a pretty good hold.
They can't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know if you can ask for anything better as far as the approach. Quite surprised at how limited damage the Echo was really able to deliver. It looked like it hit like 3, right?
I think the Echo hit like 3 or 4, but the aftershock only hit. So they only got the stun on 2, which was a problem because then there's just a
Yeah.
float in the pipe.
Oh, Necro. Got the Eels though. Void's getting X right back in. Stinger. Vendetta's out the front door. And they're creeping forward a bit. Pretty good silence. Another fissure block.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Beastcoast doing all they can to hold the line here where possible. Holding out so they have everything ready to go. I mean, Echo's actually about to be back up again. I don't know if Furia have been timing it out. They're not ready for it. Could catch them by surprise. Though I felt like they were caught by surprise last time and didn't seem to work out too well.
Surprisingly, because that was like an insane wraparound.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Just barely didn't work.
And only the Tusk had to pay the price on that one.
I mean, he probably crapped his pants. Say that, but
But, you know, he's not too big. He's a very small factor of the Furia team right now. Not too much was lost. And they're doing a good job. Still like sharks in the water, I like to say, as they're keeping Beastcoast pretty much herded indoors. And with that, they know exactly where they are. Take most of the farm on the map and just play the economy game here as they're pushed back up to a 9k net worth advantage. Stinger, the only one to kind of go out and poke around a bit. It's I think he just put the sword down. No, that ward was there.
He pings Mini. He says, okay, they're faking this out. Mini's not there. He is heading there now. Very up, surprisingly. I mean, actually, unsurprisingly for what we've seen from him. But
yeah, this kid's got some cojones, that's for sure. Wipes out the wave, heads back inside where he thinks it's safe, which is the right call to make. Had he inched forward, could have been to some trouble. You know, Slardar, though, not able to get a blink, not really going for the blink this game. Wages that they have other ways to kind of start fights off, but no way to immediately jump into action for Furia's side of things. Fuels again on the X. Arrow on the bear. All right, Necro. Gets hit with the net. Lotuses it off. They might be able to snipe down this bear, though. And they do.
big torrent.
But, okay, Torrent boat is there. Finds some mild connection. Furia's still hesitant to kind of breach in the high ground, though, with that. This could be the second bear to fall if not careful. Ice Blast finds a couple of targets. Oh, there's the hit from Chris. And it's good. Oh, it's real good. A beautiful follow-through comes out from the rest of his team, and they blast down Mini and company and go on the chase. All right.
Bear as well. That's the resummon. He's useless on analog for 90 seconds. That's even worse than any of the kill timers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So might as well be like 4 kills. Make it 5 if they get the finish here on the Sexy Fat, who says, I ain't got time to stop for some farm, right? No. Beastcoast, they are hunting, they are lurking, they're looking to take everything they can, including your name. Chris Luck on a killing spree now after it felt like so much pressure was on him. Now suddenly able to grab another one, and look at Beastcoast firing right back, trudging their way down this mid lane, seeing if maybe they can force out a buyback or something, at least get a tier 2. Making the most of this opportunity. Oh, Whisper's got double damage, that helps.
Oh boy, double damage Crystalist.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He's a big boy.
Oh, 30 seconds? 20 seconds for Kunkka? I think they just even this up.
Yeah, they're giving it up.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Do they have fortification? No, they do not. Correct.
All right, never say die, Beastcoast. This was just about a 10k net worth advantage, and now it's even. Just like that.
Scout out. They see that Roche is not up yet. Seconds. Hey, time that. You're a coach, Red Monster. You're just sitting in base.
Good God.
Bounty.
Come on, man.
A soldier's
30 seconds. May respawn Roche. Got to keep vision in the area. Very important for both sides in this game.
Sluck.
Oh, Chris gets crushed. Oh, he's going to commit the BKB and try to spiral leg himself out of this. He actually may do it. He did it. He got to the low ground. He got the blink off. And he is getting away with this.
Yeah, not how you want to use a BKB, but also he's the carry. He's incredibly important in these fights. So keeping him alive, definitely solid. I mean, he's counter-initiating anyways. Not having the BKB, all that does is that forces him to style the instant, which is okay.
Aren't spider legs worse now because it's not percentage? It's going to be just flat movement speed stacked on boot movement speed. I don't know if it's as good as it used to be.
It doesn't stack with boot. It's like effectively whatever happened to boots, spider legs. So I think spider legs on Earthshaker would technically be better. And then you also have the 24% movement bonus, which is percentage. So I feel like spider legs on Earthshaker would be better.
Oh, he's naturally slower hero.
I think so. He's like
scanning.
He's like what? 100? A bit less?
I guess 300 is considered kind of average.
Yeah, if you're 300, the boots change. So literally nothing.
All right. Well, sure they're happy. So we could see God damn, the versatility of Spiral Lakes to get out of a hairy situation. He counts his blessings in that one. And here we are, back to a more even playing field. Both teams going to be respecting their side of the river and likely looking to keep lanes equalized and look for an opportunity to kind of snag up the Aegis for themselves where possible. Beastcoast take to the southern half of the map and they'll pressure out from that front.
Courier. It'll respawn in 40 seconds. Timing on that. Baiting this ball. Chris Luck really utilizing the spider legs. Get himself into position.
And no one taking the bait though. I mean, this is like one of those advantages for Dire, I guess. Especially if you're looking to go for Roche, you can pressure out this bottom lane, and Radiant have to really travel far to deal with it. They do have the benefit of a Kunkka who could just X somebody down there if they wanted to, pressure out that lane, and still be around the Roche pit if something were to go down. But it's like only, Duster is necessary to kind of deal with that pushback. We'll have to see if Beastcoast can find their way back into their jungle and over to the Roche side of things, because Roche is up now. It is spotted and scouted by Furia. And, oh yeah. It's the Ags.
Give the Ags too. Sounds pretty good on Lone Druid for the split push. Slardar sounds pretty good for the pool. Kunkka already has an egg, so it's not going to him. Tusk Ags is a joke. It's not going to Tub. Good word. Death Prophet's a 5. Probably not DP.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably just give him...
Yeah.
Oh, Duster, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do that.
What happened?
Press his BKB.
He has a BKB.
I think he was trying to ward because he swapped the ward position with the BKB directly after.
These supports players, they don't get BKBs too often, so.
They don't.
Hotkey position is not really in the great spot. And Duster is 12, 7, and 11 on a 5-position Death Prophet. Can we just give that some respect for a moment? That's crazy.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
All right, Aegis picked up by Analog, and he takes that Agnes Blessing.
Everything.
And the cheese.
Greedy carry players.
God damn.
Give me all. Give me everything. All right, Analog. You're a stand-in, man. Let's relax.
All right, and we'll get a little bit of a pause, but what a position for Furia to be in. They have been tested, though. Beastcoast, kind of surprised they're not able to get themselves into a position where they can really contest that Roche. They do have a means to fight at the Roche. It looks like their Ice Blast was not available, but with Echo available, it's like there's definitely a lot of threat. But as we've seen, they have such strong high ground defense that I guess they're not worried to hold the line. But with that Aegis grab, that may have just extended the game,
Yeah, going back to the advantage, you said that Dire has this advantage being able to push in the bot lane, but and then secure the Roche. But if you don't have any serious tower threat, which Beastcoast kind of don't, they have the Mirana, which is okay, but it's very committal to hit the tower with Mirana. You kind of have the advantage as Radiant because you want to play the top lane anyway because enemy jungle. That's directed by the Roche pit. Because Beastcoast has no real way of threatening the tower, Furia's just like, screw it, I'm not going bot. And then they just move into Roche. Pickings.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Not too much on Beastcoast that can kind of chunk down these towers without being a bit of an awkward position. And all right, balls in Furia's court. They got the Aegis. They got the smoke. They got all the confidence they could ask for. And here they go in the Beastcoast turf. Stinger just sliding out. They have that ward, but may not know. Roche is not there. Lone Druid pushing out the bottom lane. He shows himself there. No, it could be a bit unsuspecting. Respect the Beastcoast. They're a bit unnerved and waiting on their side in the high ground.
Nice to have this bear. Yeah, ability to push bot like that now.
Yeah.
That advantage is...
Got it.
They can gank the bear, though. Like, it's getting to the point where killing the bear is legitimately a totally, viable strat.
They can get that chance.
I mean, now the bear, I think, does the bear stay alive when Lone Druid dies now with the Aghanim's?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does stay alive. Pretty sure. Yule's out. DK. is going to shuffle his way back inside. Ooh, sidesteps the shard block. Furia not ready to pursue that one. Very cautious approach here. Got to respect the high ground defense here from Beastcoast, but they do commit the exorcism. Lone Druid Bear eating a lot of damage. Has to get snowballed up. Duster commits the BKB and flies into action here. DK out front. Duster loses his own life dancing around in front. Couldn't quite get any big soul siphons off. Could not sustain himself. And does fall. The Torrent Storm coming out. Just chaos all over the place here as they try to make a hasty retreat. The arrow from downtown. Doesn't find anybody, but Chris Luck's on the chase. Gets a block on the bear.
Yeah, they're going to kill the bear twice. Awesome.
Savage roar, but cold feet. And they do slowly burn it down.
Yeah,
And
that's huge.
he does not have a bear for 80 seconds. That was 2 bears. I didn't realize that was 2 bears.
I mean, honestly, there's an argument to be made for putting the Aegis on the bear at this point. Does that work? I don't think I've ever seen that. Does the bear respawn if you put an Aegis on it?
You know, it's a great question I've never seen. And
it does stay alive if he dies. It says that in the Aegis description. Checking that. We got that one right at least.
Step lively now.
I'm not sure if it can Aegis. I don't think I've ever seen that.
yeah, can't say I have either. Might be an item that just only dedicated heroes can pick up, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's hard to say. But I don't fault you for it. The bear has been obviously the big battering ram for the team and the most precious cargo. Lone Druid alone is just a cloak and boot. Not a lot of fun.
What do you
Okay.
even do when the bear is dead at this point? You can't risk walking up to your hero. You don't do anything.
Oh. Jump on for Stinger, but able to blink out. Ice Blast, but obviously they were not able to lock him in his spot. Oop, now Stinger blinks back in. Got that gem. So he knows that they were coming.
That Torrent Storm. Easily the most chaotic ability.
Yeah, quite
Just have
ridiculous.
no idea what's going on.
And is the cooldown the same as Torrent?
No.
I was gonna say, it's a
no.
straight new ability. Oh, 70 seconds, I
Yeah,
see.
It's 70.
Arrow on Mini. Can they actually do anything with that? Moonlight Shadow is far. Like that, they got the obs down, but a sentry still stands. So this Moonlight Shadow is not really going to amount to too much on the offensive. They will backpedal and head up through the top lane instead. But man, it is hard to penetrate the ridiculous defense that Beastcoast have been pulling out in this game. Keep seeing Furia try to throw themselves across the river and try to take it to Beastcoast, feeling that they are nearing critical mass. You're putting all your chips behind this Lone Druid and behind this Kunkka. They both gotten kind of all the items they really want. Like, Kunkka is pocketing a lot of money and hasn't lined up anything yet for his next item. I'm very curious to see what he's thinking about committing for.
Are scanning.
Oh, big crit, but it's on the Carapace, which stuns him in his spot. Nice snowball save. Does come out from Heiko. Could cost him his life. Deal's going to be there. DK swings in. Got the Chivas. And they blow up that Tusk. Jump in. Crush from Sexy Fat. Locks them in their spot. Mini's there. Torrent Storm comes out. They pop their own BKBs. Chris Luck can't find a way to make it out. We'll have to take the Echo Slam with them. They also knock down Duster. Sexy Fat and Mini, though, eating a lot of damage, and they both could be falling here. Sexy Fat on the retreat. And without the Lone Druid Bear, that goes down now. He is just on the run. This is a fight for Beastcoast.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they buy back. AA, is he shooting the jumper? Did he shoot the jumper?
Is.
There it goes. Woo!
He's coming in.
Here it comes from downtown. Oh. Still will hit Sexy Fat, but
Let's hit them both.
not going to get the finish.
They do have the bear resum, though. That's all right. I mean, he basically bear respawned.
Radiant's
That's only
bottom
one
tower
bear, though.
is under
One
attack.
bear. And look at Beastcoast. Confidently cut down to the bottom lane and start taking it to that tier 3. Again, not the craziest amount of tower damage. They're looking to make it work. Got it down.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Flicker seems quite good against the Sword Art.
What's this bear doing in base? Look at Analog's bear.
Radiant's
Chopping away at AA inside the
Look at
base.
travels.
Oh!
Trying to throw. If they kill it again, it's very devastating. Okay, no, he's gonna.
Narrow escape from Whisper there down below.
Attempt. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what just happened. Really cool from Analog. He just brought the entire Beastcoast lineup back. He was gonna lose his racks there, but the bear threat.
Lively now.
They have to be afraid now with
Yeah.
these travels.
Yep. Now they got to keep that in the back of their mind. And AA is like, guys, I can't do it alone. Really? I'm not going to defend against this bear.
You can't.
What do you want?
He has the leveler too on the bear, so if he does manage to start getting thrown, he just die fast.
Man, I got to say, Lone Druid being able to have 2 neutral items, that's got to be just such a great buffer for him and as opposed to any other hero in the game.
It was crazy when you could hold like 6 of them. You just throw them all on a lone druid.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. Damn.
It was not okay. That lone druid was nuts.
Yeah.
He was like 65% win rate or something, which is 5% higher than I've ever seen before.
Just so many free items. He's got his bear up top.
Remember the couple days where you could get infinity items? You could just keep getting them. There was no limit on them.
Yeah. You know, Frog just has to work things out. Sometimes in theory it sounds like it's all good and fine, but yeah, once they recognize that you could just perma jungle farm up items, definitely made it for some interesting times. I feel like we're in a good spot with neutral items for now. As Furia make their approach through this bottom lane, are they going to have 2 bears by this point? Looks like they will. Love to get him to level 25, I'm sure.
Radiant are scared.
He's anticipating getting that Spirit Bear attack time. Imagine that would be quite juicy. Next to the high ground here, pops the Carapace, looking to de-ward if possible. Chase on for Duster. Duster, BKB TP. He's
Almost
out.
got him.
Double damage.
Yeah, I think that's why Analog is playing with his hero in the triangle here, just trying to get that level 25 as fast as possible. And Bear is playing with his team. Although he should probably drop that craggy coat. You're gonna be jungle. So you want that 20 that bad.
Yeah, attack speed. Probably a bit more necessary for helping the jungle through. Mini has been coasting from mid to top lane. He's got the DD. Stinger stalking with the Carapace, hoping he can commit something, but they scout him out. They hit him with a quick snowball, and Mini just knocks him out of the park. Long ice blast. Doesn't find too much connection. And now a jump in from Whisper. Whisper looking to take it to Sexy Fat. He gets hit with the stun, and they're going to have to settle for something else. So looking to go for Analog's bear. Nice arrow on the bear, and that will be 1 bear down. But again,
directly to bot.
lane management seems to be very tricky here for Beastcoast, which, you know, is surprising. I mean, Necro, one of the best lane pushers you can ask for. Marana also pretty good at kind of at least taking out the creep wave. She now has the tri-arrow, it looks like. Big Reaper's Scythe can't quit the full finish on the Sexy Fat, but does help to take it down. Jump from Chris Luck as he leapfrogs to the low ground, gets the Echo onto 2. The 2 supports eating a lot of damage, but not quite able to get the finish there. They'll take down Duster. And they're looking for Heiko here. He's... Oh no, wait, what? That was that a Lotus snowball?
Lotus orb,
I guess so. I jumped over to a snowball and suddenly Marana popped out of it, and I was very confused. There's Heiko. A new snowball for him. Constant Torrent Storm coming out from Mini on the high ground, though. Tries to slow them down, but to no avail. They're two...
Step line.
The 2 Furia members are going to be sitting on the sidelines for nearly a minute without a buyback. Where are we on the Roche? It looks like Roche is up. Looks like Beastcoast are possibly heading that way. They don't quite have enough people around to get this one done.
Double damage.
Roche. 4 items. Every single Roche item. Oh, the DD right in front of the pit. That is
has been killed.
Okay. Who is getting what here? Give Chris Luck this Agnum Scepter and
That sounds
Refresher.
pretty good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Refresher on Chris Luck. Refresher on DK doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, I was
Like,
just going to say, maybe him. EKB would be... Oh, cancel TP. cancel the TP while they're pushing bottom lane. Chris Luck shows up though to try to stop down this bear. The bear though commits in hard with the back of a BKB and gets that tier 3 down. Cheeky stuff coming out from Furia, and that could be the tactics moving forward to try to go for closure. Nice torrent, catches the 2, now the full storm. Mini BKB'd on the retreat, but gets the side. He is out for 160 seconds without a buyback. Might as well be tomorrow. Meanwhile, Heiko gonna get finished from Whisper. They buy back. They want to defend this Roche, but without having Kunkka, that seems like it's gonna be very difficult. Duster though, he's like, I gotta do something. He rolls in with the exorcism, gets the silence.
This could be throwing. Well, I don't know. I mean, you have to fight this, right? Like,
yeah, it feels really costly to not have it, but maybe Duster just trying to cause chaos. Analog's Bear is in that bottom lane, but they already have Chris Luck down there to deal with it. So they pulled away entirely from the road. Chris Luck, though, still moves in confident and strong with his dunk, trying to take down Sexy Fat solo, but Sexy Fat makes it away, blinks away from the Ice Blast, and he's going to be good.
man, this bear is causing some serious problems. Analog is 100% keeping them. Just run past and go racks. Oh, well, though Chris Luck, he's looking for it.
But this is, you know, they were hoping to have this Mirana in the fights if possible. Her having to be on bear duty does not sound fun. Oh, he uses the bear.
Out of my way!
Arrow, follow up. Give a resum, he does. Of course, he's playing with the resum. And they get a kill because of this.
Oh,
the space. I mean, this is a hard fight for Furia too, though.
chases on. Stinger gets a stun on the 2. DK has the new ultimate now. Could send someone else out of this game. I mean, Kunkka is still dead for a minute. Good lord, he's been dead forever.
He's not playing this video.
I thought he died again, but I'm like, no, that's still the same death from before. And now you're going to be out of here. 2 minutes. He does have a buyback, but can Beastcoast finally get in here and get this Roche down?
Playing against Necro at this point, so bad. You have essentially 3 strength cores with the bear, with the Slardar, with the Kunkka. What a good hero.
I love this. Stinger has the Agnum Scepter, so he's burrowed up as a turret. Spots out Duster, stuns him up, and they jump in to finish him off. Now Sexy Fat moves in himself, gets his own stun. They muscle down and finish off the Nyx, and now double buybacks are going to be in order here from the Beast Coast side. The importance of this Roche for both these teams as they fight tooth and nail to try to claim the agents and every item within that Roche's pocket for themselves.
Dude, Sexy Fat just went and started hitting it.
And he might pay for it. Nice 2-man stun connection from the Nyx as he jumps to the high ground to get it done. Whisper scores the double kill, shooting down all in his path. That's going to be Duster's dieback. He's out for 100 seconds. Sexy Fat also out for 100. Mini just got back from his huge hiatus in the grave, and he may go down yet again as they chase him down and pull him away from that Roche pit. He gets off the full Torn Storm, he gets off the boat. This man is trying to survive, and it looks like he may be able to keep his life. It cost him so much to get it done.
Oh,
meanwhile, on the other side, they finished out the Roche. It was snagged up by Heiko.
He stole everything. He stole the Ags, he stole the Refresher, and he stole the Edge. He's gonna survive.
Walks back and away, punches and kicks back with the new kick. Takes Whisper to the low ground.
Stole. Oh my god. But I don't think it matters. It looks like, oh, he got him in the fountain.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Holy
attack.
shit, what the hell is happening over here? I'm trying to keep tabs on what is going on with Analog in the top lane. In the meantime, they continue to chase him down slowly. They finally stun him up and take him out. No buybacks for anybody on the Furia side. Beast Coast run into the base to go for the finish, and they're finally going to call it. Oh my god, what a fight from Beast Coast to stay alive in this one. And I mean, props to the Tusk. He gets in there. I don't get the full steal. I apologize for that. It doesn't really amount to much at the end, but damn, that was a hell of a series. Certainly a topsy-turvy series. Very entertaining, much more than I was going to expect